What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Hey, 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 hey. Another day with Mr. A. I wanted to do a reaction or my 2 cents on, still on the Schopenhauer. Directly after copulation, the devil's laughter is heard. I'm going to give my 2 cents on what I believe he means by this. And I just like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. Shout out to BOA on this one. I don't think he watches my content, but we're going somewhere with this. Here we go.
Since you want me to continue to go out in this world and come back and do all of this stuff, you don't want me, your idea of me. And if I don't fit that idea, you begin rejecting me. That's not safe. You want me to provide safety for you, but you cannot reciprocate it for me. I deserve to feel safe too. A number of black men internally, their internal world is not safe. And yet you want me to provide you with safety that I don't even know for myself. When I say to you that you've harmed me, you give me this rigmarole, that's not safe. When I tell you I'm tired, you get so wrapped up in your responses that you don't even give me the space to be fucking tired. That's not safe. I say to you that I don't feel connected to you. I say to you that you are not meeting my emotional needs. I say to you that I do not feel the way that you talk to me is uplifting, and you continue to do it. That's not safe.
Here's the problem with this, and I wasn't going to stop it, but here's the problem with that. All of these things are things that you allow as a man. You allow this as a man. Like, you have to stop seeking safety in a woman. When I tell you, man, you must develop your relationship with God. Y'all go to talking, man, I'm no Christian, I'm no church, I'm no God, I don't do it. But that's why you end up like this guy, complaining about the things that you think you should be getting from a woman when a woman isn't equipped to give you those things. How are you going to expect somebody who is in dire need of safety and to believe she's safety to turn around and give you safety? She doesn't know how to manufacture safety on her own.
Guys, I just connect the dots. I don't think BOA watches my content. I literally said that same thing, man. I'm gonna go somewhere with this. I wanted to set that up to pretty much, I wanted to break down Schopenhauer's quote directly after copulation, the devil's laughter is heard. This is just my take on this, how I see the world. 45 I haven't had sex yet because I'm not connected to this crap. I'm going to do an analogy. I'm going to talk about Scarface, Tony Montana. If you haven't watched Scarface with Al Pacino, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go check out Scarface. I'm going somewhere with this, the spiritual connection. Tony Montana was in the drug game. He started off foot soldier, he worked his way up. Great strategy, working his way up to become the kingpin of Miami. He knew how to be a soldier and climb up the mountain, but he didn't know how to maintain his kingdom. He didn't realize how far deep he was in on a spiritual scale. I'm going somewhere with this because we're going somewhere. Y'all stay with me. A lot of people like Tony Montana. Me personally, I think he was an idiot. This is why I think he was an idiot. Y'all remember whenever he was in bed with Sosa, the big boss. Sosa was the big boss. He was above Tony Montana. Tony Montana was the man in Miami. Sosa was worldwide. He was the top dog. Sosa assigned Tony Montana a task to take out a reporter. If y'all seen it, y'all know I'm setting this up. So Tony's like, okay, whatever, fine. Well, we'll just tell me where this dude is, and we'll ice him, no problem whatsoever. So they see the reporter. There's a problem though. Not only is it the reporter, but it's his family, his wife and his 2 children. Tony Montana has a problem with deleting the reporter along with his wife and 2 children. The assassin's like, bro, we don't give a damn. He needs to go. The fact that his kids are there, collateral damage. It is what it is. A lot of y'all, Tony Montana. Oh man, yeah. Tony's like, fuck that. I don't want no kids in my life. I don't want that blood on my hands. A lot of y'all are probably cheering Tony Montana on. That's right, Tony. You don't want to. That's right. You shouldn't have to kill those. You shouldn't. Tony Montana didn't realize how deep he was in darkness. Tony Montana was in the deep end. That act of kindness, that act of good, cost him his life. That's how deep in darkness he was. When you dance with the devil, you wait for the song to stop. You know what I mean? Whenever you're in bed, cream pieing Jezebels, thinking you're less than, I told you you're going somewhere with this, thinking you're less than without a woman, you sever your connection with the Most High. BOA even confirmed this. What type of society do we live in? What type of society do we live in? You're nothing without a woman. You ain't shit without a woman. Did you get some pussy yet? You ain't a man without a woman. A woman is y'all's right to masculinity. A woman is y'all's right to manhood. You ain't shit without a woman. And I don't want to hear anything from you normies, because I can tell you a couple, 3 things, being 45, not having sex. I told you going somewhere with this. I can tell how you guys automatically assume that I think like you. I can tell how y'all, that lets me know how strong, how much of a stronghold these women got over y'all. And when you cream pie these Jezebels, and we already established what type of women they are, we've already established what type of women that are the majority. Is it a wonder why dudes are lost in the sauce? The further you are in darkness, the further you are in your delusion of being Mr. Safety Guy, being Mr. Nice Guy, being Mr. I'll do whatever it takes to make her happy. The further you are in your illusion, your delusion, this is why the devil laughs, because he knows he got you. Most men have to learn the hard way. Then they go MGTOW whenever the illusion is shattered. Just like Tony Montana, you're too deep in. Now you gotta die. What part of you has to die? The facade, the gentleman facade, the whole lifestyle that you built up ever since your first interaction of, hello, my name is Mr. Gump. I know who you are, Mr. Gump. That has built up. RBG nerds, level upon level upon level until you're knee deep in, just like Tony Montana was in the drug game. You're too deep in now. That act of kindness will get you killed. Now you want to get some balls? Nope, that's not how that works. It's too late. Now you want to bitch and complain? She does all that stuff to you. Your emotional need? Nope, it's too late. You're too deep in. And again, this is the society we live in. And it was back there in Schopenhauer's days. I mean, again, you really got to think about it. And this is where I'm just going with this. All our interactions are all programmed. All our interactions, it may work for society and within the compounds of the law. It's still programming. Our social norms, our social interactions, it's programming. I think we can all agree with that, right? How many layers of it? How deep are you in? How deep are you in like Tony Montana? A lot of guys are. You get the pussy yet? I ain't nothing without a woman. I need to get a woman. I need to get a woman. And they mold themselves. And the more you mold yourself, the more you sever your connection with the Most High. Like the video, guys. Guys, I'm just flowing, bro. It all makes sense now. And again, what type of society do we live in? And I was meaning to play this at the very beginning. If you're a man and you completely ignore this, what Future's saying right here.
A perfect female for Adam, and I made a perfect female for Adam, and she still did him dirty. What makes you think yours is different?
Right there, right off the rip. That's all I've been saying, bro. God made the perfect female for Adam, and it still ended in ruin. What makes you think yours is different? That's the premise right there. And that loops it all the way back around. I've been saying true peace is monk mode. But you won't accept that because you're lying to yourself. You think you're going to get peace in a woman. You think you're nothing without a woman. Oh, you're crazy. I don't see how you're doing. Oh, you're crazy. A lot of y'all still think I'm lying about that. Why do I have to cut that shit off? They be thinking I'm gay. That's how good I am at that, man. And again, this is the society we live in. Directly after copulation, the devil's laughter is heard because most men don't know who the hell they are. Most men's identity is downloaded. Most men's identity is the goddamn woman. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. That's pretty much the premise of this video. Most people's interaction is learned behavior. More than likely, especially in the community, shitty ass music, drugs, hormones on top of that, witchcraft. You are who you fuck. People don't want to have this conversation, man. And again, this stuff is legion, bro. This stuff is legion.
I'm less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. You hit me with the man of God thing. I'm just saying, if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me. Not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a fuck. So just tell somebody else about it.
Because Megan Thee Stallion is represented by Jay-Z's Rock Nation.
Do you think Gavin Newsom has it in him to go against Megan Thee Stallion and the establishment that surrounds her?
Well, I pray that he does. I know, as you just mentioned, Megan Thee Stallion is one of the biggest elites in the country, probably around the world. She's connected to some of the biggest beacons of political power that there are, business interests. She has a lot of money and support and power behind her. Tory Lanez is a victim. He doesn't have that kind of support and power that she has.
I just like playing that just to let you know how strong the Jezebel is. I'm just a guy, 171 subs. What do y'all want from me? I'm going to stay on this because, again, the more you copulate with this Jezebel, the more you cream by the Jezebel, Satan's laughter is heard. The further you sever your connection with the Most High. And that's why most men have to learn the hard way. I'm MGTOW after you got destroyed in marriage. And again, so much so, they don't believe in God. What do you hear a lot of men say? You don't marry the same woman you divorce. Was that woman a virgin? Was that woman a virgin? Did that woman have a hoe phase? That woman was the same woman you married. She just didn't become that. This is again, there ain't no such thing as God. You're not going to see it. This is why every time I hear that quote, I just be laughing. I'm like, she was that woman at the very beginning. You just didn't see it. Again, think you're nothing without a woman. Dudes base their self-worth on a woman. A woman is a rite of passage to manhood and masculinity. Then y'all under the same breath wondering why these women walking around here thinking they're goddesses. Literally calling themselves goddesses. I rest my case, bro. That's my take on that. Directly after copulation, the devil's laughter is heard. I have nothing against sex, but I do have a problem against sex when you don't know who the hell you are. I do have a problem whenever it's misused. And again, I'm gonna die on that hill. I gotta put the blame on you men too. I'm gonna keep looping this. I don't care if you like it or not. I can tell you a couple, 3 things about not having sex. The shit that I got from some of you normies. But I have resilience. I'm a free thinker. I'm a critical thinker. I've been seeing this since day one. Why are you talking about not having sex? You dudes who base your self-worth telling other dudes they ain't shit unless they got a woman. It's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle, guys. I'm just a dude. You see the power Megan Thee Stallion has. Their God is Megan Thee Stallion. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. Y'all's God is Megan Thee Stallion. That's who y'all fucking. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, y'all getting them. Y'all banging women that have whole faces. Y'all all connected to that shit, by the way. Women that are just as grimy, that all that shit she did to Tory Lanez, those are all the women y'all all fucking. And that's another thing too, that BOA video that was off the Travis Hunter video. He's done. Yeah, he's gonna have to learn the hard way. Travis Hunter is just like Tony Montana. He's in deep. He's in too deep, and he's gonna have to get spanked. He's gonna have to learn the hard way. That shell is gonna have to be shattered, and it's gonna have to be his own path. There's nothing none of us can do. I think Ryan Clark had to have a conversation with him. He is built up a shell. He is counterfeit. He is a loaf of bread right now, and he's gonna have to get shattered in order to reawaken. My point is, why does it take that? How about you get illuminated before you get tainted by a Jezebel? Why would you want that blemish of the Jezebel on your record? It does matter who you sleep with. That Jezebel molds a lot of guys. Your hatred towards her. Even though you're woken, you still scarred, you still got kids with her, you still gonna remember. Why does it take that? Get your shit together first and then decide how you want to play it. If you want to be monogamous, more power to you. If you want to have multiple women, more power to you. How you want to play it. If you want to go monk mode, more power to you. You guys notice I never say one way or another. I just say think for yourself. A lot of y'all got girlfriends and stuff and still be applied. Guys, how you want to play it, man? It's you. It's always been you. Me personally, I would just say be up front and be real. Don't be a fucking asshole, a tyrant. I'm a dictator, but I'm fair. I'm not a tyrant. Me personally, I don't want to deal with that crap. Like I said before, I say it again, it's never ending. You're always going to have to deal with it. But again, based on ignorance, basing your self-worth on a woman, devil's laughter is heard. That's my take on that. That's what I believe he means by that, because so many men base their self-worth on a woman. And I love my message by not having sex, because I just outside looking in, I can just piece it together like that. BOA literally said the same thing I've been saying. I just put two and two together. I heard a lot of blasphemous in this talk, and I just had to quit. I'm like, hold up. Y'all are all cream pieing the same women. Y'all are all fucking the same hoes. Y'all are fucking Joy Taylors. Y'all are fucking Megan Thee Stallions. I can't think of any white ones, by the way, because you're all connected to it. I don't give a shit what color you are. If she had a whole phases, you're connected to P. Diddy, all that crap. All that crap. In the black community, P. Diddy been around since I've been in the 90s. Yep, we're looping around again. I'm going to die on this hill because I'm liking this, what the Spirit's showing me right now. But that's my take on Schopenhauer, man. I know I'm looping it, but just like Tony Montana, you're in too deep, and that act of kindness will get you killed. When you're facade, when you're court jester, when you're Mr. Nice Guy, when you're Mr. Gentleman, sounding just like this dude at the freaking beginning.
Since you want me to continue to go out in this world and come back and do all of this stuff, you don't want me, your idea of me. And if I don't fit that idea, you begin rejecting me. That's not.
What did that, you know what I just thought about Stripper Doctor? I just thought about Stripper Doctor right there. As he, let me let him bitch and complain while I load up Stripper Doctor. But he just said something. Again, we connect the dots over here. He just said something.
You don't want me, your idea of me. And if I don't fit that idea, you begin rejecting me.
Oh man, where's Stripper Doctor, bro? She gonna tell you guys again. Directly after copulation, the devil's laughter is heard. I set up all that with Megan Thee Stallion, talking about the establishment, talking about how big this is, how big the reach is, and you just heard. Oh, where is she at? Where's my girl? Where is my girl, man? Oh my gosh. Where is Stripper Doctor? Let me let the simp keep going in the background while I find this. Where is she at, man?
You want me to provide safety for you, but you cannot reciprocate it for me. I deserve to feel safe too. A number of black men internally, their internal world is not safe. And yet you want me to provide you with safety that I don't even know for myself. When I say to you that you've harmed me, you give me this rigmarole, that's not safe. When I tell you I'm tired, you get so wrapped up in your responses that you don't even give me the space to be fucking tired. That's not safe. I say to you that I don't feel connected. And if I don't fit that idea, you begin rejecting me.
If I don't
Make
fit
you
that
speak
ideal,
all
you
Prince
end up
Charming,
rejecting.
but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever done? Or are you fit? I'm here. And then, so for me, it's helped me break down what all my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Ken. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office, theology. And I'm not exaggerating, Ken. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. For me, it's helped me break down what all my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Ken. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this.
Your idea of me. And if I don't fit that idea, you begin rejecting me. That's not safe.
Directly after copulation, the devil's laughter is heard. The more you make that woman your God, the more you desire to cream pie her, the more you do cream pie her, you get on the deep end, just like Tony Montana. You don't see it until it's too late. Like the video. That's my take on that. You mold yourself, because more than likely, you're a man who molded yourself. And even the Pookies and Chads, most of them are worldly as fuck as well. That's why they're anti-God. What type of society do we live in? I rest my case. That's my take on it, man. Hey, man, what do y'all want from me? The milk has been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. If you're a man who molds yourself, who bases your self-worth on this, you're going to get spanked. Then I can tell you a couple of 3 things about not having sex. I rest my case. I love how all this is coming full circle. That's why I'm going to be arguing with y'all, again, the mentality. I can tell how you dudes project that onto me. That's why I know. That's why I know. Yep, that's why I've been telling dudes since day one. Trying to chase after women. I'm in college, but I'm trying to nigga work on your studies. Women aren't going away. They're not going anywhere. A woman's the last thing you need. This is why I've been telling you dudes, a woman is the last thing you need, because you're searching for this woman to fill some kind of void. And you're gonna get spanked. You're gonna get spanked, bro. Hey man, this is where we are, bro. Been saying it since the beginning. Schopenhauer's confirming it. I've been saying it. It is what it is. The milk's been spilled, but the die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. If you're a man who molds yourself, bases your self-worth behind a freaking shadow, chasing shadows, as Plato said. You're chasing an illusion. You're chasing something that isn't real. You're believing the words of a harlot. It's a wonder why you don't believe in God. You winner! You winner! You winner! Hey man, it is what it is. That's all I got, peoples. I am out. Laters.